Hello, happy Halloween. SpartanNerd here. I'm playing my saxophone solo. Here we go. You ready? I probably won't mess it up much. What? What is happening here? I'm playing a saxophone solo with a guitar? How is this even possible? Well, I'd like to show you the main instrument from the album. The album that just came out last week. Preach, in my opinion, doing very well. As of today's stats, around 150 listens. And thank you for listening. Okay, I'll put a smart link down in the description, and you can pass it to your friends because it's available on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, anything you can think of where you can stream music. So anyway, this guitar is a synth guitar, and that's how I can make it sound like I'm playing the Careless Whisper solo, right? True thing, I saw Seether, expected them to play it. They didn't play it. They didn't play it. Okay, so anyways, how about something from the album? How about some violin sound? So. So, what's happening is this guitar is a pretty good guitar. It has a humbucker. It has 2 single coils. So it does everything a regular guitar does. Let me just turn the volume down on the computer here and crank it up a little bit. Here we go. So that's sort of a metal rock sound. You know, if I want to go for blues, I roll back the tone control, get some air claps. That's the spoonful from the cream, right? Terribly played, I'm sure. Please criticize. All right, so this guitar is pretty good. I mean, it's got one thing. Let's just talk about it. It's a Jamstik Classic. They don't make this model anymore, but I think it's terrific. It has a brass nut. I don't have any other guitars with a brass nut. I'm told in the 70s this was a thing. It has locking tuners. This is the only guitar I have that has this on it. And like I said, 2 single coils for more bluesy type sounds, classic rock type sounds, humbucker for 80s metal-y type sounds. This makes it a super strat. It does not have a tremolo. It's important it has the locking tuners because being in tune is very important for the synth function to work, and the tremolo would mess that up. So let's kill the sound here. Get back to playing some violin. Let's see. Trap Jaw's guarding it over here. You see old Trap Jaw. It says SpartanNerd. Can you do both? Can you play the guitar and the violin at the same time? Bring some Symphony of Destruction. Yes, you can. I don't know if you can tell on my iPad recording or not, but it's happening. Well, I guess it's, yeah, it's on violin. Turns out that on the album, actually played a double guitar solo in the song Abraham. That's another link for the description. Me playing the song Abraham with a different guitar. Most of my guitars have two or more guitars. Most of my tracks on the album have two or more guitars on it. So, but this guitar is on almost every single song except for a couple that use the Godin multi-act synth, which is a classical guitar and has a different function and is just a different system. But I'm going to say I'm very, very satisfied with the Jamstik Classic here. Now, I said they don't make these anymore. No, they have the Jamstik Deluxe model now, and it is beautiful. It's more this. I think I paid $800 for this 3 years ago. The Jamstik Deluxe is like in the $1,600 range, and there's another model that's a little more affordable. There's also a really basic one that just has one volume control, which that's kind of like a fad to have a really simple electric guitar. And I'm thinking that's $500 or $600, but it still has the same MIDI function. I just use the MIDI word. So what is MIDI? So MIDI, I want you to think about when you're playing a video game. All right, if you press the arrow keys or the button keys, you're sending information to the system that tells the character on the screen to move or whatever. MIDI is just like that. So, except for it's attached to a musical instrument. Usually it's a keyboard. What they've done is they've taken the keyboard technology and they've applied it to the guitar. And that's where the special bar is right here at the bridge. This is the hexaphonic pickup. Hexaphonic meaning 6 strings, 6 different sensors. And you can see me doing bends, vibrato. I can hit harder, softer. It's sending all of that information to a computer. In this case, it's running Serum, which is a plug-in on Logic, which many EDM, dance music, techno people use. I've only barely scratched the surface on that kind of music for myself, but this violin is really good, and that saxophone is really good from the Serum plugin. The stuff that actually Zivix puts out. Now, Zivix is the parent company of Jamstik. So that's what you hear on my album mostly. I'll get a little piece of that up right now. So, your whole life you've heard MIDI, you've heard synths like this. The novel thing is marrying it to a guitar. That's the novel thing. Like there has been synth guitars. I already mentioned the Godin Multi-Act, which is an iconic type of guitar. But there's keytars and everything that has been done. There's also been dedicated synth guitars that are kind of terrible. I started off when I started this synth journey. I started off with a GP10 and a GK3 Roland system that I could put on any guitar. It was so fussy. That's why I went into other types of things and finally landed on the Jamstik as the magical solution everyone should use if you're interested in jumping into the synth guitar world. And it's great. It's great. You just plug it in, it just works. And it's beautiful stuff. I can't recommend it enough. I named this one Jay's Chissa because I used it on that song Tandems that uses the synth Vocaloid uh, lady singing. And basically, I sent the MIDI data to Logic, ported it to an app on my iPad. I had to type in all the lyrics, which is the 5 solas. That is Sola Fide, Sola Christus, Sola Scriptura, Sola Gracias, and Soli Deo Gloria. Now, Reverend SpartanNerd Baptist. Didn't grow up with that, but at North Greenville I encountered it. So I thought Latin words would be real simple, good Christian concept, and I applied that to a song. And there's a whole story behind the song. Maybe I'll cover sometime, but I'm just saying, I typed the lyrics in, and Chissa, the name of the Japanese lady uh, synthesized singer, was able to sing it. And I was just able to take all that data, chop it in the right rhythm on the track, and there we go. That's how it happens. So now I am filming a video of my iPad running software called VoiceSauna. All right. Now, VoiceSauna creates a Vocaloid sound. A Vocaloid is a synthesizer, a speech synthesizer that can sing. And there's been some really famous ones out there, and I was completely unaware of them. Then my students from a couple of years ago had, I used to do something called Pop Culture Day and let them request songs. And these came up, and it usually would have an anime character singing. And you can see there she is. Her name is Chissa, CHIS-A, capital A. That's why this guitar is named J Chissa, because this is the voice of this guitar. Now I'm going to play it, and you can hear straight from the app what's going on.
Sola, scrittura, sola, scrittura, sola, hide, sola, hide, sola, scrittura, sola, scrittura, sola, hide, sola, hide, sola, la,
So you get it. I took the Jamstik, I recorded the MIDI sounds that I needed. Using a dummy sound, driving everybody crazy, and Spartan Pet's going crazy, Spartan wife being like, make it stop. And then, but then I had the data, I married it to what this app can do, and then I exported it as a audio file, and there you go. I was able to put it in the rhythm I needed for the song, which features heavily acoustic guitar with this lady singing. It's just something completely different than anything I ever recorded before. And that's how tandems came to be. The other sounds you hear on there are violin sounds and stuff. The Jamstik is playing that. So go check out my other videos. Watch the video of me playing Abraham, and you'll hear this guitar a lot. Okay, upcoming I'll have videos about the other songs on the album, and I'll talk about this. But that's what I want you to hear about. The Jamstik. This is the thing that really got me going on finishing the album. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hey, like, subscribe, and hey, listen to the album. Heath Breitenbach, Preach. It's on Pandora. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, anything like that you can think of. And tell your friends, because it's nice. I looked at the stats like the other day. I had 50 views on 50 listens on Spotify. Yeah, that's nice to see. I mean, who knows how many people heard the CDs that I made before? Not many. So, hey, like, subscribe, and thanks for listening.